I read chapter 4 of Atomic Habits today. I think this is like the fifth day of me reading Atomic Habits chapter a day. Well, today I learned about about tracking your habits that you currently have and understanding which ones are working for you and which ones are not working for you and which ones are just neutral. But because of previous chapters like the one about identity and the point of me doing this process of like reading a chapter a day, reading Atomic Habits a day, and making a video about it and posting it every day is to the point is me proving to myself that I could do that, that I could read a chapter a day. I could read every day. I could read the book every day, take time to read every day, that I can record a video every day and post it. The point is, that's the main point, and I got so caught up in the objective part, the other objective part of it, that's like I'm reading this book also to like to change my identity to a better identity. And the thing I'm realizing as I read each chapter is that like as I read the book further, it will unfold practical ways that I can use to figure out my do the systems, do the habits, and change my identity to a better identity. And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm realizing I'm overthinking it, and then I'm also, I don't know, I'm just also in a I wouldn't say a weird place. I'm just in a I don't know, limbo place, liminal space. I don't know. In just a space where I'm just like, I'm trying to move forward. I want to do better. But at the same time, I feel like, will I ever do better? Will I ever get better? Because of where my head is at. I can imagine better, but I'm like, how do I get from here to there? And like, I don't know. I'm just overthinking the process. And I think right now the point is, in order to continue to get better through the use of Atomic Habits, is to continue, like, you do the objective. Like, I think the reason why I started this is in a way is kind of like tricking my brain a little bit, because I feel like my mind is just working against me, because, and basically I've learned about how your brain works to kind of keep you safe, but in keeping you safe, it in turn kind of like sabotages you from doing better things, taking risks, doing greater things. And I feel like this is like a low barrier thing where I can show up every day. I can read a chapter a day because I'm capable of doing that. I won't let myself down with that. And I can record a video and say, hey, I read this chapter today. This is what I learned from the chapter. This is how I might be able to, and I think I added so much extra on it because I felt like, ooh, I gotta go over and above, I gotta go above and beyond of what I already did, of like just reading the chapter and posting a video. Like, I have to give more, I have to give like value, I have to give all this stuff. And it's just like, no, I feel like I need to take away the expectations and the pressure of this needs to be for somebody else. Honestly, I'm sorry. Like, am I sorry? I'm not sorry. This is for me. Like, even if I really got to take it out of my mind. Like, I don't have to care if anybody watches it. I like, no, like, okay, we're gonna be real transparent and real vulnerable right here. I've lost subscribers off of this. But then again, I also gained those subscribers because I did something else, a video of something else that I was super excited about, but I wasn't able to kind of like, I can't replicate that consistently because, first things first, it's not that, like, those titles aren't completely monetizable. But I'm still proud of what I did. I'm still proud of those videos that I created. But it's just that the people that might have subscribed for that, they might have even subscribed for the wrong reasons. They subscribed just to see like how far this train wreck can go. Whereas like for me, it was like, this is a genuine, exciting interest, but it's a little edgy and controversial. The girls ain't, it ain't monetizable. But the thing is, those people, I'm accepting that, like, okay, I'm letting those people go, because even if I do follow up somehow on those videos that they subscribe for, like, I'm not gonna do that anytime soon, because I still gotta sort me out first, and I gotta work on sorting me out. And this is a process that, as crazy as somebody else might think that it is, that posting a video a day about me reading a chapter of a book means nothing. It makes no sense. It's like, why would you even, like, you could do that on your own. You could do that privately. Like, nobody has to know. Who knows? Maybe me posting this and saying and talking about this process, because even in the videos that people subscribe that I did earlier, that people subscribe for, they appreciated me sharing my process of how I write and how I was writing. And now, like, maybe in seeing how I'm reading a book, this one book, a chapter a day, and posting that every day might inspire them to, I don't know, do something and post it at once a day, or read a book and be like, okay, I can read a chapter a day. Like, I could show up for myself and read a chapter a day. And I think the point at the end of the day is me being able to commit to doing something and not falling off, even when I feel like I don't know if I want to do it today, even when my mind is telling me, like, do you really want to do this today? Do you still want to do that? Like, you really still interested in that? Like, ain't nobody really, do you think anybody's really gonna notice if you don't show up? Like, do you, and even if they do, like, do you care? Like, I'm just, like, at this point, battling against my mind and understanding that I'm doing this for the good of me, that I am creating this video. I am reading, because I think also that's what my mind is telling me. My mind is telling me that, like, oh, this feels so self-absorbed. Like, why are you doing, you really just doing this just to be seen on the internet, just to have content, just to be like, and I'm like, and you know what? Why not? Yes, I'm doing it because I want to do that. I want to do that. Like, honestly, this is not the only videos I'm honestly probably gonna put out, but, like, yeah, keep it 10 toes, keep it real with yourself. That, like, yes, I want, if I'm seen, I'm seen. I'm not. But there's other videos that I'll probably be able to be seen for. But at least with doing this that I'm doing for myself, I'm proving to myself I can show up, create a video, and post it. And I'm practicing, I'm building up the skill, building up the muscle, and I'm showing myself that, like, you're capable of doing this. You are building up, that you're consistent, you can, you're resilient, you can like, create over and over again, and you can, like, speak to the camera consistently every day, show up like this is your job, like this is your business, this is what you want to do, show up every day and say, hey, let me talk to you about this book. Like, it's the action, and that's one of the things I've been learning, that in, like most of this year, so far this year, it's about taking action on stuff. In this book, action is a big part of what you're supposed to do. And in talking about identity, when he talks about identity in this book, I'm just, like, trying to figure out, like, oh, how do I find the what is the core values and principles and beliefs that I have that will push me, that sustain me and push me forward, to keep doing a habit, to keep striving for my better self. And I was just, like, overthinking it. I was trying to take notes, trying to write out those notes, trying to shadow work it and do it and be like, okay, can I, like, figure out, write out, like, what do I want to do? And I was just like, I couldn't, I felt like I couldn't think of anything. I was just blocked. And I gave it some time. Stuff happened today that kind of, like, got into my head, and, like, really, it kind of hit me hard, and it made me feel uncomfortable, but at the same time, it also kind of unclogged those blocks a little bit. I was just thinking about my worth, how I felt about myself in the past, how I've grown up, all kinds of stuff. Basically, I've been doing a lot of shadow work, and it's brought up a lot of stuff. It's brought up a lot of how I've let myself down, And I think a lot of that has kind of built up and it's just kind of been a blockage to kind of. So when I'm thinking about what I like my identity would be in the future, it's just been the hardest thing, or like changing. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even say that. I know what the identity is. I just don't know. Like, I keep looking at like the steps to get there, like from where I'm at to where I want to be, and it's just like, how do we get there? And yeah, these habits will work, but then it's like, what other little pieces that? And I think I'm overthinking the process, and sometimes I just got to do the small, easy things, and just simplify everything, and just continue to do that. And the main thing is the I was trying to figure out what how to get to the better identity, and basically all I have to do honestly is stay consistent as a person. For me, stay consistent with the things that I want to do and show up for myself, the person, like, and I when I think about the person that I want to be and the identity that I want to have, the identity is somebody that's consistent, somebody that's responsible, that's disciplined, that is committed. I am showing myself that I could do something and stay committed, stay consistent with it, and get better and better with it every day. Like the book says, get 1% better every day. And and as I read more of the book, I'll start figuring more stuff out, because the chapter I read today was about tracking your habits and seeing what habits are working for you and what habits are not working for you and what habits are good and what are not. So the more I read, the more it unfolds, and the more I actually take some time to be introspective and look within and understand and see like what can I change, what is me holding myself back, and what is not about me, what is not out, what is just stuff that's outside of me that's not about me. So the point is, I just got to keep showing up every day, doing this video, sharing what I've learned, and yeah, reading the book, doing a video on it, and that's the main thing. The point is, I'm showing up, and I'm proving to myself that I could do something. And one of the things I need to do is be able to celebrate that win, to appreciate that win, that like I did the thing that I showed up and said I was going to do, because that is something that I look at myself and I'm like, I don't do that. I've had that in my identity for so long that like I don't do that. I don't do too much celebrating milestones. Like I would not even like I don't even have a desire to like go out for my birthday or do anything. Not even go out for my birthday, but just like celebrate my birthday. Like I feel like a cake is enough. That's good enough, because I like cake. Give me my nice cake. So it's like I don't really feel. Yeah, I don't really like, you know doing more than that. Like so I realized that like I might just what might be holding me back a little bit is that I don't always even celebrate the little things that I do that are me progressing forward, because I don't know, maybe it's maybe it's like I feel like it's too much pride, or it's 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 gonna stop me from progressing, because I'll get too caught up on the high of like this thing. Actually, that's what it is. Sometimes it's feeling like if I celebrate this win, I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm just gonna settle, and I'm not gonna move forward. And that's why I feel like I have to move forward. I gotta move forward. Like, great, we won, but like we gotta move forward. There's no time to celebrate this. We just gotta move forward. And sometimes I just gotta take a moment to celebrate it, because I'm the person that I will. I love a good burnout apparently. So yeah, I will definitely show up tomorrow, and at the end of the day, I'm showing up for me. That's the point. The point is showing up for me. So matter of fact, I'm talking to me, ain't I? I'm talking to me when I'm talking to this video. I'm talking to me, and I'm showing me that like, yo, you're showing up for this video. You're showing up. You read a chapter today. You learned something new. You're learning more as each day. You're going to be patient, and you're going to read each chapter each day. You could go ahead and read the rest of the book, but like, are you really going to absorb the book? And I think with reading a chapter a day, it has helped me to absorb the book more because I'm not trying to, not necessarily race through the book. Yeah, I'm not trying to race through the book, or I'm not trying to like grab the information as quickly as possible and then not fully grabbing it anyway. But like I'm taking time to like absorb it and really reflect on the fact like what did I read? What did I read? What I've learned so far. I've learned about identity. I've learned about the habits loop. I've learned about the two processes for changing your identity. It's, you know, defining who you want to be and doing the habits that will get you to that point. The small wins that get you to that point, and I'm learning, and I feel good about that. So, uh, high five, high five. Small win, big win, whatever win. We won. We won. I don't like. I don't want to lose. I'm tired of losing. I don't want to lose anymore. I'm a winner. I'm gonna win. So, thank you for spending your time with me. And I am out this bitch, like Fleek. Shout out to Peaches. Thank you, girl.